then you want to start to pay attention to what is it that's feeling so hopeless? Okay. There's going to be one thing that's driving you to look at it like everything in my life sucks. But there's going to be one thing that you were hoping for the most, and it's not happening. And that's what you need to start looking at. Okay. And that's where you need to start going, okay, so what is that one thing? What is the one thing right now? I'm not talking about the one thing in your life. I'm talking about the one thing right now that you want and need the most for you to feel hopeful. Because we're not going for hope, but I want you to see it from there. Because then what you're going to start to do is ask yourself, what action can I take right now in this moment to bring that reality closer? Because hope doesn't do that. Hope wishes and sits and waits for things to come to you without taking action. Action, okay, is the universal approach to success, to abundance, to everything you're meant to experience, okay? Because when you take action, it's your energy moving towards what you want, right? So if we're hoping, our energy is moving towards doing nothing and wanting returns. And the universe says, well, I don't have anything to work with because you're not giving me anything. Your brain thinking about it, dreaming about it, and coming up with designs and ideas isn't enough. It's the action piece that you need to take in whatever way it is, okay? And this is where a lot of people get stuck, because what you end up doing is you come up with all of the excuses that you possibly can for why you can't take action. And this is how you get into this state of hopelessness in the first place, okay? This is how, because you've decided there's nothing you can do, but really there's nothing you want to do. You know, if you're saying, you know, I really want to start a business, but there's nothing I can do because I don't have money. There's always something you can do, but you have to be resourceful, right? You have to be the person that says, okay, where can I learn and what can I learn for free? Because I tell you right now, the internet is a tool where there's so much information if you're using it in the right way. Okay. If you're sitting there on the internet looking at how everybody else is succeeding, but you're not, then that's not using it as a tool. But if you go, okay, so if I want to start a business, then you're going to have to figure out what your business is about. And then you're going to have to figure out, okay, what's the most important thing? So then you go research that. Right? How do I do that? How can I do that with no money? Because I tell you right now, there is a ton of places that offer things for free from every aspect of business development. But you have to participate and you have to take action. Participation is action towards a goal. You have to have a plan. And what I mean by a plan is, what's the thing you want the most, right? So what's making you feel the most hopeless? That's the thing you're going for. And every single day, you're going to take action to bring you closer to that goal. If you want to make more money, then your goal needs to be make more money. Don't sit and hope money's just going to come to you. Okay, that's not how it works. Universal abundance is available to everyone for everything you're doing. That is why you're feeling hopeless, because you've put hopeless out there and the universe is like, oh, that's what they want. We're going to give you a ton of that. It's what you're getting back. Your experience is a reflection of who you're being. And I know that's hard to hear. I know it's uncomfortable. I know it makes you want to punch the screen if you're watching. I get it. I've been there. But the thing is, either you're going to be willing to hear it or you're going to turn this off and you're going to stay in the same dynamic. But if you're here and you're listening and this is super uncomfortable and you choose to stay, It's because you're ready to hear more. You're ready to understand more about the person you're being and the life that you actually want. You know, complaining about life gets you a whole bunch of people that complain. It gets you a whole bunch of experiences where your life is a reflection of your complaining, the things you don't love, the things you don't want. That's why action is so important, right? Because if you take one action every day, gosh, you know, if they're small ones, you could do it every hour of your day. You know, maybe you don't drink enough water, you know, and your body is in need of health and balance. And if your goal is just to drink 1 glass of water every hour, that's massive. That's massive. It's you taking action. And you know what happens? Your body starts to shift. Your cells start to shift because you're participating in what you actually want to create. But you got to show up. You got to show up even when you don't want to, even when it's hard, even when you're tired and you're whiny. You know, this morning, did I want to work out today? No, I didn't. I didn't want to work out. I didn't want to be all sweaty and gross. And I was tired. I was cranky. But the reality is, I want to be strong. I want as much oxygen to flow through my body as possible because I want to feel vital and I want to have energy every single day. So I worked out. My 40-minute workout took me about 55 minutes today because I lingered in between sets a little bit longer than usual. And that's okay. The reality is I got it done. And when I was doing it, I worked my butt off. I worked hard. And that's the point, you know? You know how many people say to me, I don't like the taste of water. Well, you know, if that's your excuse for not drinking water, it's, to be honest, it's a lame excuse. And you need to learn. You need to learn how to like the taste of water, how to love the taste of water, because your body needs it. It thrives on water. You know, it's understanding that your beliefs are creating your life. So if your health isn't where you want it, your relationships, your career, your financial situation, you know, if they're not where you want them to be, and all you're doing is complaining or justifying why you can't do something while hoping it gets better, I can tell you right now, all you're doing for future you is creating hopelessness and creating a spiral of dread, sadness, and ugh. Or you could take action today.